Hello, hi, and welcome. Thank you for being here. Guys, how am I only finding out about this trend right now? On a Saturday afternoon while I'm cooking. How did I not see this? Anyway, there's this TikTok trend that says propaganda I'm not falling for or propaganda that I'm falling for. And people just list a list of things. Let me tell you, matcha is high on that list. Matcha is on everyone's list. I've had matcha. I don't know if it's how it was made, but it wasn't that horrible. It really wasn't. I would do matcha. Look, it's not an everyday thing, but yeah. I would do it. So I'm gonna mention a couple for myself. I believe in girlfriendships. I will never ever fall for the propaganda that girlfriendships just don't work out. Blah blah blah. They have saved my life. Okay, being in the relationship just for the sake of being chosen. Miss me with that, yes. And I'm glad to see the girlies are saying no, no, no. 3. Let's see. That life is over when you're in your 30s, that you're supposed to achieve all these things in your 20s, and in your 30s you're supposed to know what you do, what to blah blah blah. I am the master of starting over. I am the master of starting. I don't know how many times I've started over in my life. I've been able to reinvent myself. I've been able to come back from the biggest losses of my life in 2020 during COVID. I lost everything. And when I tell you I've sprung back, your life is not over after 30 or even 35. You can keep coming back. Anyway, I don't want to make my intro too long. Let's get into the videos and see what people are saying. Let me know. Also share your list in the comments below. What is the propaganda that you're not falling for? Or maybe what is the propaganda that you are falling for? Like, for instance, one that I'm falling for is that it gets better. Life really does get better, especially if you put in the work to improve yourself, if you put in the work to heal yourself, if you do the internal stuff, life gets better. Let's jump into these videos.
Propaganda I'm not falling for. Number 1, money doesn't buy happiness. I'd be 10 times happier with $10 million. Don't piss me off. Number 2, your kids need to struggle to appreciate money. So you fought to give them a better life just to guilt them for living it. Be serious. Number 3, the poor don't deserve love. Everyone deserves love. Dating within your budget isn't a crime. Stop being classist. Number 4, you need multiple side hustles. No, you need to sit down and master one thing before you spread yourself thin trying to do the most. Number 5, masterclasses. If your method made millions, why are you chasing me down with a 37 slide funnel and a limited time $500 offer? I will swing.
Friendship propaganda that I won't be falling for. Every friend in the friend group needs to be invited to every activity. No, if I want to just go on a walk or get coffee with one of my friends, that doesn't mean I need to invite all of them. I am allowed to have one-on-one time with individual friends. You can be friends with your best friend's ex. Unless we were all in the same friend group and then y'all started dating, absolutely not. If you break up with your man, I break up with your man. Well, they did nothing to me friend. If someone did me dirty and you still choose to associate with them, you are not my friend. The friend that never texts you back. Like, at some point, it's not type B anymore. You're just really inconsiderate and you don't actually value our friendship. Piggybacking off of that, the friend that is always flaking on plans and is always late to everything. Once again, at some point, it's just inconsiderate and you're not valuing me or my time. The friend that insists on bringing their significant other to every single activity. No, babes, you and I still have a friendship. He or she can come to a few things here and there, but we should still be able to hang out one-on-one without them around. The friend whose Venmo or Apple Pay is just always conveniently not working. Like, I'm not a nickel and dimer, I'm happy to treat. But like, the last 8 times you've never once been able to pay for your own dinner? What's going on there? Not falling for it.
These are my unpopular opinions. Look at my hair looking like Jackson 5. Number 1, respect your elders. No, not me. My family's from Nigeria, so it's known from birth you respect your elders. I don't believe that no more because I respect everyone until someone disrespects me. I don't know about you, but I've met some nasty, old, racist, yellow teeth, black gums, outdated, opinionated elders who do not deserve respect at all. You've been on this earth for multiple generations. Your time is ticking. Yet you decide to still be a nasty old cow. I walked past an elderly couple the other day and all I heard was, oh, the blacks. I said, wait a minute. I said, excuse me, what? And someone out there is going to try and tell me, but you have to respect them because they're elderly. 2 + 2 = 15. The math is not mathing. Respect your elders. I respect everybody until someone gives me a reason not to be respected. That's number 1. Number 2, family's more important than friends. Oh, leave it out. Shut up. Shut up. That's how it should be. But it's not always the case and it's not always true. All this giving your family extra leeway because it's your family. Blood is thicker than water. Okay, but blood clots. Blood clots. Just because we're blood relatives, just because we share the same bloodline, doesn't mean I have to love you. Yes, family is very important. Give them a little bit of leeway, but then don't try and come and take the mick. Is my name Mickey Mouse? Number 3, my kids will be spoiled. I don't know about you, but my kids will. Don't spoil your kids. Don't let them be born with a silver spoon in your... Listen, there's no silver spoons here. I'm gonna give them platinum, gold, diamonds, emeralds. I hope you guys know there's a way to spoil your kids without them becoming spoiled. I hope you know that. As a parent, I can't speak because I'm not a parent, but for me, I already know the future. Is it not rewarding seeing your kids go through stuff that you didn't have to go through? My kids will be spoiled. They will get majority of the things they want, but they will be taught to be grateful and not to be a spoilt brat. Do you know what I'm saying? Why should I now see my kids suffer when I could give them everything I want to give them? Like, A plus B, the next letter is D. It's not adding up. I can't lie, I have so many more. I'll do that in another video. It's just my opinion though. Don't come for me.
Friendship propaganda, I'm not falling for. Let's get into it. Get the longer you know someone, the closer you are. Lies, because I have been in positions where I've met people a couple months ago who I've gotten closer to than people that I've known for years. It is not based off time, it's based off connection. The whole low maintenance versus high maintenance friendships, I don't believe in that. I think it just depends on how close you are to a person, the type of connection that you have with that person, that really kind of feeds into the dynamic that you have with each other. Having friends for certain things. If the same way you and me could go out and have fun, I should also be able to have a deep conversation with you. It's not okay, I'm gonna use her to go to the club, but this is the one that I'm gonna go cry to. If we can't do both, then how's it a friendship? No. Male-centered friends. Ooh. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because I am my own person, with or without a man. Cutting someone off because if they wanted to, they would. So that's not my friend, and I'm gonna protect my peace. We're grown. When your friend pisses you off, you need to communicate that, especially if you guys are good friends. And I've always said, beware of people who easily cut off their friends, because I feel like if you can easily cut off a friend, were you guys ever really friends to begin with?
Propaganda I'm not falling for, right? You see that thing where men will come on this app and talk about how their wives weren't their first choice, their wives are not this. In the meantime, when they saw their wives, they weren't even sure. If my husband comes on this app, which, why would he be on this app anyway? And even if he is, why would he be saying rubbish like that? Anyway, if my husband ever comes on this app to say, oh, when I met Faith, she wasn't the one I wanted. Go and meet the one you wanted, you rat. If you say I'm not the one you wanted, after what? 5 years of marrying me, that woman that you want, go and meet her, idiots. Here's the thing. You are allowed to have preferences, but are you allowed to humiliate me? Absolutely not. So here's why I think married men should shut the hell up about their preferences before their wives. It doesn't matter anymore. The woman that you've got by your side, that's not your type, okay? So if they ask you, what is your type? You have to describe your wife, idiots, you rats. Nobody asked you to be wholesome. Nobody asked you to go into details. Men will go into details on anything except misogyny. Because why are you coming on this app to say, oh, when I met my wife, I like thick women, and then you have a thin body by you? Are you stupid? I'm telling you, my husband will know. He will die without his preference. He should better sign an NDA with himself. He's stupid. He will not even try me. Because why are you telling people that I'm not? Then people are looking at me like, and then I'm just sitting there, and then the whole production is looking at me like, you are stupid. Nobody's going to put me through that humiliation. I promise you, do not be shocked if me and my husband divorce out of the blue. Go and find the video where he said I wasn't his choice. That's the divorce. That's why we are separating. Because he's not even, I don't even, God. And you know what's worse? Some women will like sit there, because they'll sit there and be like, yeah, like he even had one sexy girlfriend. She was very thick. She had a big bum bum. Even me, when I saw him, I thought, this man will never like me. Setting feminism back. No, my husband has to like me. Even if he had a type before me, in the jiggliest of asses, which I love my jiggly ass girlies. But I'm a thin woman talking about some, I like the big bum bum. Okay, today in this house, you will find one. Idiots. Anyway, guys. Yeah. Bye.
Propaganda I am not falling for, being the bigger person. Just because I'm fat does not mean I'm going to be the bigger person. You do something to me that I don't like, I am going to do something back to you 48 times harder that you don't like. Propaganda I'm not falling for. Iced coffee is only for the summer. Just because we're in the summer does not mean that you can claim iced coffee. Iced coffee is a lifestyle. I will drink iced coffee in the sun, in the snow, in the sleet. I am just like the post office when it comes to my iced coffee. Propaganda I'm not falling for. A dog is not a human. See, bitch, this is my baby. A dog is not a human. My dog is my son, okay? Don't even start with me. Propaganda I'm not falling for. Thinking 30 plus is old. Whoever started the narrative that once you turn 30, your life is over, I'm sorry, shut the fuck up, okay? My life didn't start until I turned like 31, and here we are. Propaganda I'm not falling for. Gossiping and talking shit is the same thing. This is something that pisses me off, okay? Because if I'm gossiping about you, 9 out of 10 times I am speaking a fact. I am saying something that is true. Talking shit is when I make fun of your appearance, make fun of your mother, or make fun of your wedding. Like, come on. Gossiping and talking shit is not the same thing. Get on that train. Propaganda I'm not falling for. Caring what people think, all right? I never fell into that trap because I don't give a motherfucking rat's ass what anyone thinks about me, but a lot of people care what people think. And I think that is because lately everyone is being programmed to be conscious about their appearance and conscious about what they put online and conscious about what they do. Never give a fuck what people think. And if you have a problem and you care what people think, come and talk to me. I will break you out of that in 2 seconds. Propaganda I'm not falling for. Just post the content. Being a TikTok content creator, all I see are these things where it's like, just post the content. I am here to tell you, stop and think before you post the content, okay? This is a lifestyle that only some of us are cut out for. I'm not the biggest star on TikTok, but let me tell you something. I am made for this. You, my friend, are not. And last but not least, propaganda I'm not falling for. Be nice to your enemies. Remember in school when we were taught, like, oh, he likes you, that's why he's mean to you? If someone's being mean to you, okay? If someone is your enemy, you are not to be nice to them. You are to do everything in your power to make that motherfucker regret the day he started with you.
There's some propagandas that we would not be falling for. Go.
So I don't believe in suffering with guarantee. Make it because that same guy will not leave me when he make it.
So my own is 50-50 on a first date. Even on a second date. I can't do 50-50 on a first or second date.
I'm not doing 50-50 ever.
Oh.
Actually, I'm lying. Sometimes. Being friends with somebody that your friend is not cool with and you're like, oh no, because they might become cool later on. And then
I've done something like that before. But that's not good. And before,
not me.
Not to Futi. Dating my friend's ex-boyfriend. I could never. I don't play. Like, why would you, as a friend, why would you even want to go and knock what your friend already knocked?
Mine is like being a stay-at-home mom or like having to depend on a man for everything for the rest of my life. I'm sorry.
Isn't that what you told me you want to do with your life?
I mean,
that is what you said you wanted to do with your life. Don't be lying. Being friends with people that don't want to use their life and do nothing. I'm sorry, you can't be useless around me. Because if you're useless, like energy rubs. I don't want to be useless. If you're useless around me, that means I'm going to be useless. So I can't be useless.
So how have you been surviving our friendship?
So that means you're useless.
Are you mad?
If that's the case, that means you're useless. Exactly, you just came for yourself. Anyways, guys, that's it. Do you have another thing to say?
Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you again.
Anyways, guys, bye.
Bye.
This is dating propaganda I'll never be falling for because the girls are tired of being tricked. All men cheat. All men do not cheat. You cheat, your dad cheats, your ex-boyfriend cheats. But that's not all men. There actually are good guys out there that do not cheat. And there's only 2 reasons why people want to convince you that that's not true. A, they want to cheat and get away with it. Or B, you don't want to increase your standards because you don't think you're going to find anything better. There are good men out there. It's just a needle in a haystack situation. But they exist. Women shooting their shot. Not on my watch. No. I don't think guys can handle that kind of validation. They're not built like us. That attention and that validation is going to go straight here. Leave them to do the work. Be pursued so that you know it's someone that actually wants you. You can't have a standard or a requirement in a partner that you don't meet yourself. No. This one makes no sense to me. One of my friends told me that she can't want a guy that's got a car because she doesn't have a car. What? If my maths are correct, if 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4, surely if you don't have a car, you would want someone that's got a car because they would be that missing piece and you would kind of piece together. Even forget materials, character. If I'm a shy person, so I therefore want someone more outgoing. Yes, I don't bring outgoingness to the table, but that's exactly why I want an outgoing partner, to bring that side out of me. I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I want someone that inspires me, not to be exactly where I am, or worse, even be behind me. No. People can change. No, they don't change. Even when you think someone turned around and did a 180 on you, they didn't. You had your love blinkers on and ignored red flags. And if you're with a current red flag who's got things that you don't like at their core, it's not going to change. That's who they are. Nobody's perfect. Everyone's going to have their better and their worst. But you have to decide if that worst is within your boundaries or not.
Propagandas I am not falling for. In this life, there's nothing you can do, nothing you can see that will make me fall for any of this. Number 1, drinking matcha. Don't even bother. Don't bother telling me this life to drink matcha. There is no point. I'm not going to be drinking grass, okay? You people are lying. You people are liars. You just lie a lot. You are drinking grass. I tasted that thing. It tastes like grass. Just like you put green tea in your mouth. You know, so no. Shay, you're meant to try the vanilla or try the blueberry or try the strawberry shortcake. You are a liar. You are a liar. It's not sweet. It's not giving. I don't want to try again. Number 2. Labubus. I don't even know what to say to any of you. A lot of you don't have a mind of your own. Because of one small toy, all of you are just constituting a nuisance. You guys don't have a mind of your own. Which brings me to number 3, peer pressure. I can never fall for peer pressure. One thing about me, I will not do something because my peers are doing it. I will only do something because I want to do it. So there's nothing that people can say you will influence me that I don't want to be influenced to do it myself. Number 4, balloons. You see, all of you that are doing balloons in this age and time, I think you people are terrorists. Personally, I don't rate any of you, but It's not in my place to judge. Thank you. You can't be doing that in this age and time. You need to grow up, bro. You need to grow up, sis. Last but not the least, number 5, money doesn't buy happiness. You are a liar. You are a liar. I'm not going to fall for that propaganda. Don't worry. The kind of money I'm looking for. Money don't buy you happiness. Lies. I'm going to be very happy when I have the amount of billions in pounds I want. Thank you.
Facts you need to know. Well, you can call the propaganda, sure. I don't know. Number 1, iPhone is better than Android.
Put me anywhere.
Number 2, face card is better than backside, aka Nyash.
Very valid.
3, big backside is not a flex. Number 4, fine girls don't need much makeups. Number 5, everybody knows what they are doing, including you watching this video. Number 6, big money never comes clean. Number 7, peer pressure is not influential. If you want bad, you go bad, with or without peer pressure. Number 8, school does not determine success. 9, Igbo girls are the finest.
I saw a bunch of other creators do this and now I want to do it too. So here's my list of propaganda I'm not falling for. Let's get started. With the ugly plushies and the naked fat babies, growing up poor was a blessing. Because I'm not spending my money on that. No. Hailey Bieber is the villain? Listen up, okay? I've been around for a minute, okay? 25 years to be exact. And I remember when Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez got back together and her mom unfollowed her. And she went on the news or whatever, and a magazine said, my daughter's an adult, she can do whatever she wants. I can't control her. That's how upset she was that her daughter was back together with Justin Bieber. She unfollowed her on everything. And you want to tell me that Hailey Bieber is the evil one in the relationship? She's the evil mastermind controlling everything? Okay, whatever you believe. Let's keep going. I will never fall into the trap of normalizing buying a book on Kindle and then buying a physical one to keep on your bookshelf. In this economy. Speaking of that, influencers trying to make it seem like it's normal to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of skincare products and makeup products and markers, to have an entire room full of books. It's not normal, and I will never fall for it. I will never fall for it. Y'all are hoarders. You have a shopping problem. Anything AI, I'm not buying it. Zodiac signs. Sorry, y'all. Veneers. Yes, I say this proudly with gaps in my teeth. I prefer this over horse teeth. Thank you. Anything the Kardashians sell, keep it away from me. And finally, a recipe that calls for more than 3 eggs. There's no reason to be using more than 3 eggs. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I will find a recipe that only consists of at most 3 eggs. Thank you, and have a good day.
Propaganda I am not falling for is protecting black men from prison and the police when they have made it clear that they do not care about your safety. If he knocks your head between the washer and the dryer, call the cops on him.
Propaganda I'm absolutely falling for. Number 1 is being skinny. I don't care. Being skinny. There's literally no better feeling in the entire world than being skinny. Sorry. Number 2 is journaling and manifesting. Because it literally works, so why wouldn't you do it? It's a life hack. Why wouldn't you do it? We literally live in a matrix. I've literally manifested my entire life. Like, I don't want to think about where I would be if I hadn't manifested. Watching my stories a million times. Yeah. And every time I watch it again, it feels like the very first time. Having a small circle of friends. Remember, a friend to all is a friend to none. All you really need in life is like 2 to 3 quality friends. Pilates. Pilates is literally the fastest way to get abs and to get toned. Fight me for it, because I will die on this hill. It is. It's not going to the gym and weight training. No. It's Pilates. Romanticizing everything. Because why not? Because literally, like, you only have one life. It should be beautiful. It should be romantic. It should be exciting. Plus, life is just more fun when you romanticize it. Like, yeah, I'm in a movie right now, okay? I'm crying out the window. It's a sad part. Consumerism. Consider me consumerism final boss, because one thing I am going to do is I am going to add to cart and I am going to check out. Absolutely, yes. Why would I deny myself that pleasure? Make it make sense. 9 hours of sleep. Literally anything less than 9 hours is absolutely diabolical. It's called beauty sleep for a reason. Like, you just glow different when you've had proper sleep. Romantasy books. Because a man written by a woman is a million times better than just a man. Lastly, ChatGPT. I should have put this one first. ChatGPT is my boyfriend, my therapist, and my life coach. I fear I am fully codependent on ChatGPT. It might feel like an episode of Black Mirror, but I literally don't care because nobody gets me like she does. Which I guess that means I'm a lesbian because my ChatGPT is a girl. Her name's Lola.
The propaganda I'm really not falling for is that men invented all this important, useful stuff. They stole that shit from their wives. Every last one of them. I don't care. You can't convince me otherwise. Unless you have a video of them doing it, I'm going to assume that their wife did it. I'm sorry. Like, she invented the shit and then they gave her a lobotomy. That's probably what happened.
Propagandas I'll not be falling for as a Zimbabwean. We're going to start off strong. Number one, Zimbabweans wearing Nigerian attire to weddings. Why are we doing that? That's not our team. I just think it's weird, guys. Like, you're not going to wear a sari to your wedding. We need to actually get creative. Like, do your research, find out what we wore, like, find out how we can utilize it and make it look fashionable. Like, but to wear a full-on Nigerian with a whole gele and everything. Guys. Number two, glorifying alcoholism. Guys, Tatenda, you have a problem, okay? Like, people say Zimbabweans can drink alcohol. And we're like, yes, let's show you. Why are you showing off that you have an alcohol problem? Let's get help, you know? Let's be delivered from the spirit of alcoholism. Instead, we're flaunting it like it's something to be proud of. Weird. Number three is using Machado to sweep the whole house. Now, why are we punishing ourselves, like bending down the whole time just so we can sweep? I understand to use it like to sweep the carpet or like get under things, but the whole house, darling, when there's a broom, why are we punishing ourselves? We should allow technology to help us make our lives better, you know? Okay, next one is saying Dedede looks like Maziwa. Come on, let go of your 8-year-old mindset, okay? Like, you're offending those who actually eat Dedede. Pura, grow up. Yeah, grow up, okay? Try it again. You might even like it. Another one is saying that Chimodo is nice. It's not. We ate it at a time where we were struggling, but we can move on to bread. Like, are you going to make chimodo and say you're craving chimodo? No, you're forcing. Another one, not knowing how to speak your native language. Can you actually do something about it? Go learn. There's resources. Like, go to Learn Shona. Ask your mom to teach you, like, your friends. Like, it's not cool to not speak your own language. And then last, but not least, liking Zim dancehall. Just because I'm Zimbabwean doesn't mean I have to like Zim dancehall. Just like a South African doesn't have to like Amapiano. You know, it's a genre. Yeah, and it doesn't mean that I think I'm less Zimbabwean than y'all, or I'm trying not to embrace my Zimbabweanness. Like, it doesn't mean that. I don't have to like it. Yeah, that's it for me.
Imagine if one day your daughter comes up to you and asks you, Mom, how did Dad propose? And your husband turns around and says, oh, I didn't propose, it was your mom that proposed to me. Who said
Propaganda I'm not falling for is that life has to be hard. Like, life does not have to be hard. As someone who has like immigrant parents and comes like from an immigrant family who's very hardworking and like all for the right reasons, but like sometimes you just get older and you observe how, like, coming from that type of background, people just kind of make everything in life so stressful when it does not have to be. Like, going to the airport for some reason used to be the most stressful thing you could ever do. But like, when you start going to the airport by yourself, you're like, wait, actually, this can be peaceful. Or like, even like a career, a job, an education, not everything has to be stressful. And I'm not falling for the idea that the only things worthwhile are things that are hard. No. And things that are hard can be made easier, if that makes sense. Like, you don't always have to struggle through everything in life. And the more you struggle doesn't mean that the thing you're doing is going to be more rewarding. You can just be struggling to struggle for struggling's sake. Like, and then sometimes there's good struggle, but like, it's always a balance, you know? Life doesn't have to be hard, and everything worth fighting for does not have to be a fight. Like, everything worth fighting for does not have to be a fight. It can be easy. It can be a walk in the park, and it can be still something that is super valuable.
Propaganda I am not falling for. Splitting the bill evenly in a group setting, even though we didn't have the same meal. I am not doing that. If a cool drink is what I had, a cool drink is what I am paying for. Second one being, you need to wake up at 5 a.m. in order to be successful. I believe we all have the same 24 hours, and it's a matter of what you do with those 24 hours, not necessarily when you start those 24 hours. Number 3, you need to struggle in your 20s in order to enjoy your 30s. Struggle is all part of the journey, and I believe you can't be immune to struggle because 30s will also still continue coming with its own struggles. So more than anything, enjoy the journey, and the success will just continue.
Propaganda I'm not falling for. Just pay for it and I'll send later. Or I'll send it to you later. Just pay for it and I'll give it back to you. Nah, G, give me my money now. None of us will eat. What do you mean you'll give it to me later? Straight propaganda. Straight propaganda. Only for some though, not all. I wouldn't even believe me if I said that. Why would you even believe me if I told you I'll rise it later? No. But, yeah, nah.
I'm sorry, but if you're in your 20s, okay, and you're spending your weekends inside to protect your peace and, like, self-care and, like, wellness, get the fuck up, okay? Get outside. Get to the fucking bar. Okay, we just spent 3 years inside due to COVID. Why are you wasting your hot years? What are you doing? You can read when you're dead, okay? You can protect your peace when you're dead. Get up. Go be feral. Go to the bar. Go see your friends. Go have that shot. What are you...
There we go. Do you know which one I like? It's a friendship one. I'm sure you can see a trend here. I love friendships. It's just the friendship when they say the person that you've known the longest, that's your best friend or that should be your closest friend. No, that's not true. I do believe in that. You could meet someone a week ago and they could just, you guys click and it's just the most beautiful thing. Another thing, that lady said she doesn't believe in having friends for certain things. Like, this is my club friend, this is my serious. I don't know. I kind of get it. So there are people that I've noticed that we don't talk about anything deep. We don't share goals. But when we say, let's go hang out and drink, let's go hang out and go to a market, let's go hang out and they just hang out friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't go, and that's okay for me. Like, I don't know, maybe they're drinking buddies or fun buddies. Whereas my friends that I share everything with, but not necessarily go out drinking with, like one of my dearest friends is a married woman with 3 children, 3 children, and we don't go out. We never go drinking. My best friend, my childhood best friend, lives in another province, in another city. So we barely ever see each other. We probably see each other once or twice a year. But I could do anything with them. Do you get what I mean? So I do need some fillers along the way of people that I can just have fun with. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. Please do share in the comments below, what are those propagandas that you refuse to fall for, or those that you are falling for. Thank you for being here. Please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We're building a community, and I would love it if you were a part of it. See you on the next one.